Get ready. It's time to surround yourself with some of the best attractions Southern California has to offer. It's time for the Central Florida Sights and Sounds Podcast, California Edition, with your hosts, John and Anne Marie Carigliano.
I wish they all could be California. I wish they all could be California. I wish they all could be California girl.
Welcome to Season 2, Episode 24 of the Central Florida Sights and Sounds Podcast, bringing you the sights and sounds of Central Florida's world-class attractions, and I'm your host, John Carigliano, and of course, here is my wonderful wife, Miss Anne Marie.
Hi.
Well, on this week's episode, it is part 2 of our tour of Disneyland, and I'll tell you what, these shows just keep on going and going and going. We recorded a lot of audio when we were out there.
All the audio.
On this week's show, we're going to be doing 3 attractions at Disneyland. First up is our trip on Indiana Jones and the Temple of the Forbidden Eye. And I always love this attraction. I really do. It's unique in all of its own.
Except that it's just like Dinosaur by the ride track.
Yes, but this one was first, though.
Okay, so, but it's not unique because there's 2.
Okay, anyway. Here it is, Indiana Jones and the Temple of the Forbidden Eye. Excuse me? What's that?
I'm hoping for a different outcome this time, so we can get a different.
Yes. Because what we got? We got Fountain of Youth the last time.
So what are the 3 outcomes, Dave?
We have a Fountain of Youth, Earthly Treasures, and Visions of the Future.
Have you seen all 3?
I know I've seen Earthly Riches, and I don't think I've seen Visions of the Future yet. Into the caverns we go. Watch out for those bats, honey.
We're back in Florida?
We are back in Florida. So, go ahead and touch the pole. The one that looks like it's out of place. No, still not working. It's supposed. That's when the spikes are supposed to come down, but it's not. It's not even working. Yeah, it's broken.
Vacation ruined.
Well, here's the problem. People really forcefully do it. I'm like, you just need to just push it. Hence why the skeleton's in here.
Vacation ruined.
location has been moved. I mean, it's really cool when it happens. I believe I do have audio of this when this actually was working.
Does it make noise?
Yes. Oh yeah. Yeah, the spikes come out.
Does my head?
No, I think they come down to this part, but obviously this is speaker so. There's a very similar there's a very similar effect. There's a restaurant in New York City called Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and when you enter in, they trap you in this room, and like the doors, the ceiling's coming down, and I think they stop it, and then they open the doors. I think they were back in '97, and it was actually so cool. It might have been on a unauthorized field trip. No, it really was on an unauthorized field trip. To Manhattan. Yeah, kids, don't go to Manhattan without your parents knowing. Especially when you're like 12 or 13.
Fun story. I went to Manhattan on senior skip day
Nice.
in '98.
All right. It is working. Did you hear the guy? We have it outside of our Epic Stunt Spectacular at Disney's Hollywood Studios.
My friends, your moment is drawing near. Already I am envious of the wonders of nature. If you only see the reports reach Indiana Jones, who returns from the site of his great discovery. Our newsreel camera follows Dr. Jones as he enters the temple. 1 week later, and still no Indiana Jones. Could Jones himself have locked eyes with the idol? Or will he solve the riddle of the lost tourists? When and if he does, I on the go will be there. Welcome, my friend, to the Temple of the Forbidden Eye. I, Sauron, shall now give you counsel to safeguard your miraculous journey. Here in your transportation devices are ingenious pouches for safekeeping all earthly treasures when the journey becomes
Bumpy.
And to keep you safe and sound, here are special belts attached into the seats. Simply pull it from the right, inserting it into the left, like so. You see the excellence of this invention? Your off-road journey is high speed and turbulent, going over rough and rugged terrain, and then suddenly you are turning sharply and dropping suddenly. It is unlike anything you have ever experienced, I assure you. Now, my friend, one final word of advice. Once you have entered the chamber of destiny, look not into the eyes of the idol. That would be dangerous. Very dangerous. Well, my friends, your moment is drawing near. Already I am envious of the wonders that await you. If you open the eyes of God.
And we're going to show Anne-Marie where the hidden Eeyore is, hopefully this time.
The remote temples of India's lost delta. From all
Quick question.
over the world, they are flocking
Can you
here,
show my
following
wife
the
where the
strange
hidden Eeyore
story
is?
Yeah, just meet me over there.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, no, circle around.
The story begins 1 year ago. World-famous archaeologist
Alright. You see the Eeyore? So this used to sit on the old ER lot, and then when they built this, that's a nice little homage to where this used to be.
So cute.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So there you go. Now you saw the Eeyore sign. That is the actual Eeyore sign. Not a replication. The actual Eeyore
I
sign.
love when they do that. When they like.
And it's for a parking lot, but the fact that they did it anyway is a nice little touch. So why do you like that?
Oh, I just like when they replace something anywhere. You know how they put like a little something, like how Mummy did it with King Kong.
Yeah.
You know, just
And-
like that.
And Diagon Alley did it with Jaws.
Yeah.
It's a subtle but not like obvious.
And things inside the transport. Watch your children. And remember, no matter what, do not gaze into the eyes of the idol. Now, Solo wishes you a wonderful and successful expedition.
Saludos. Para que su visita al templo sea bien segura, les rogamos que permanezcan sentados con el cinturón de seguridad bien ajustado y que mantengan las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del vehículo. Vigilen a sus números y pasen lo que pasen, no olviden sus títulos.
Hello again, my esteemed friends. When you go from transport, all the refreshments in the box directly in front of you. Unless, of course, you wish to know something that has But seriously, the path will definitely be quite rough. Keep safe and sound. Stay well seated with your seatbelt fastened. Hands, arms, feet, and legs are inside the trunk. If you're traveling with children, must keep a close watch on them. When transport approaches, I wish you a successful and wondrous expedition.
Su vehículo está por llegar para que disfruten. Permanezcan sentados con el cinturón de seguridad bien ajustado y mantengan las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del vehículo.
Like you're wondering if somebody, are you assisting?
Sorry. Oh.
Attention, please. Salah speaking. Making sure always they are securely fastened.
Before you go ahead and pull on those yellow safety straps. Road 2, pull on those yellow safety straps, please. And row number 1, pull on those yellow safety straps.
alive. It is your destiny. Your destiny now lies beyond the gates of up to the left! You had to look, didn't you?
Snakes. You guys are on your own. Why did it have to be tourists?
Greetings. You will no doubt be having many jewels and coins in your possession. Please stay seated until the transport comes to a complete stop and step out carefully with your treasure.
So as I said before, I never got the visions of the future, and I get it.
Tourists.
Why it have to be tourists? So again, still an awesome ride on Indiana Jones' Legend of the Forbidden Eye, or Temple of the Forbidden Eye. Excuse me.
This one you'd think it would have a ride photo.
Yeah, you'd think.
Like Dinosaur has one.
Yeah, Dinosaur has one, but no, this one does not have one. Let me exit out back into the caverns. Make sure you get no bats in your hair.
That one everywhere.
There's a lot. Yeah. I touched it. It's all controlled by the generator outside. Well, actually, pass by and you can hear it. So when it's like struggling, you'll see the lights dim. The real rewards are right those who choose wisely.
Takes like 8 years to walk out of this place.
Yes. Well, we're deep in the temple. And as you can see, so they actually had to reroute part of the Jungle Cruise to put the Temple of the Forbidden Eye in. So it actually runs right alongside right here.
So are we supposed to be in water right now?
Yes. So you can actually let me see here. Oh, we. Oh, here. Question. Where's the actual generator that's supposedly powering all the lights for the entire queue? I mean, you don't know?
Underground, like
No, there's a show generator.
Oh, there should be like right. Oh, it's inside the line right here. I believe that's it.
Okay.
That keeps turning.
Yeah, because
That's it.
usually you hear it, but I guess they have the
Yeah.
effect turned off right now.
It should be. It's in like the line. That's what that sounds.
So it's in the middle. So when you hear it, it matches up with the lights,
Single
and
riders,
so
you guys are gonna go ahead
yeah.
and wait in this line for like 2 minutes until you
yeah,
guys
and they actually have single rider here.
Right here. They have single riders. So I'm not sure if there's any single riders right now.
In memory of when I cared. I feel like you need that one. And that was our journey on Indiana Jones and Temple of the Forbidden Eye. Again, come on out if you get a chance at the Disneyland Resort. All right, so that was our ride on the Indiana Jones attraction. For someone that had only ever ridden Dinosaur, what was your impressions on the ride?
Made Dinosaur look dumb.
Did it?
Yeah.
What did you actually like about it? Because the ride, the experience literally starts in the queue, and it kind of sets up that whole storyline throughout the entire ride.
I think it's a lot cooler than Dinosaur because you can like see more. Because Dinosaur is really, really dark. You know, like you see a lot of like, you know, the things jutting out at you, but you don't see a lot of the actual room. So like it was really cool to see that the one scene where you're like going and you see the other vehicles, you know. So that I liked that part. That was really cool. And like the room, was it that one that had all the bones in it? You go through and you got like there's bones.
Oh, yeah, and you go around in the back. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like yeah, that was like that whole area of the ride was so fun. I loved it.
Yeah, it's a really fantastic attraction, and it's kind of amazing to believe that it's been open for over 20 years now. It's still going strong too.
Yeah, and like, you know, it's like we just have the stunt show here, which I don't know if people connect with really anymore. But I feel like because that's a ride over there, like people still think it's awesome. You know what I mean? Like because a stunt show, you're just kind of like
Watching.
Yeah, like this you're actually kind of experiencing as well.
Yeah, like stunt shows really don't do it for me. Indie and like Lights, Motors, Action, just, you know, it's like one of those one and done things.
Yeah, like I mean, personally, I get to watch it once a week or so when I'm working, but you know, like most of the time it's like, okay, I've seen it. Don't really need to see it again because it's the same jokes, it's the same plant, you know, like
Nothing's freshened up.
Yeah, especially with that one. That one's been there since Hollywood Studios opened.
I believe it opened in August, so like several months later.
Still.
Yeah. Next audio clip we got coming up is our trip on Peter Pan's flight. And just interesting to note, the queue lines for a lot of the Fantasyland attractions are literally like one person, single file. They're absolutely so narrow that all you can basically do is just turn around, and that's pretty much it.
And like, there's like 65,000 switchbacks where you don't even know where you are in the line at any point. You're just like, did I move? Am I further back now? Like especially that one, I was so confused.
Well, one that we'll get at a future show, the Jingle Cruise, they actually had the extended queue, and we went upstairs, we traveled through that, we went back downstairs. Oh my goodness, I've never traveled through so many switchbacks.
Yeah, that was interesting. And even I find it interesting that I understand why Peter Pan at Magic Kingdom has a ridiculously long wait. It's one of the few dark rides left at our Magic Kingdom. And, it's for little kids and stuff like that. But at Disneyland, there's like 5 in that area. Right there, there's like 5 dark rides. And Peter Pan, out of all of them, still had a ridiculous wait time. We had to wait until after the fireworks to run back to Fantasyland to get in line for this. Because I'm like, I'm not waiting in a 90-minute line to ride a ride that I can ride here.
Yeah, I never understood why that ride has, in both California and here in Florida, why that ride always has such a long wait. But while we ponder that, here is Peter Pan's flight. All right, we're online here for Disneyland's Peter Pan's flight.
No fast pass for this time.
Or any of the Fantasyland.
Any fast, no fast pass in any of them. There already one difference. The second difference is the boat actually.
Yes, it's an Omni-Mover system.
Never mind, I was wrong. It's hard to tell with these lines being so small,
Yeah.
like where the hell you are.
Come on, everybody, here we go!
So what do you think?
I mean, I guess similar to ours, a little prettier.
A little prettier? With all the nice projections? You think? Alright, so this will conclude Peter Pan's Flight here at Disneyland. And now we go from one Fantasyland attraction to another very, very festive holiday attraction that was all dressed up for the 2015 holiday season. It's a Small World holiday. Obviously, this was your first time going on It's a Small World out there, which, for all of you that don't know, It's a Small World at Disneyland was the actual ride that was at the 1964-65 New York World's Fair.
And it's like 5 times as long as ours. Like, you keep thinking, okay, this is it. No, that's not. Oh, this is the end. No. Oh, it's the end. No. I did that at least 3 times. Like, actually on the ride. I was like, oh, it's the end. No, it's not. Is this ever going to be over?
But this was my first time actually getting to check out as well It's a Small World holiday. I've been on this attraction multiple times, and the cool thing about it is it's just completely different than the Florida version. The one big key difference that you see with the Florida version is here in Florida, both the canal and the outside of the track are completely there's all water. In Disneyland, it's literally just the flume, and so that means that they can decorate it a little bit more and a little bit better. And when they have the holiday decorations, it looks absolutely beautiful.
And a wonderful thing about the holiday version as opposed to the, I mean, I'm assuming how it is in the regular version, is that god-awful song does not play for the entire ride. It, like, goes from It's a Small World to Christmas song, like, for, like, 20, 30 seconds. Like, it, like, alternates, so it breaks up the monotony of that song, which is one of the reasons why I absolutely hate that ride here. So it's just, like, it was nice that it would break up that, and like, I also really liked the characters that were in it. Like, it was fun finding them. Like, and they don't stand out like you would think. They would just be like, oh, obviously there's Belle or there's Stitch. Like, they blend in with the area of the ride that they're in.
I think you're also, I understand what you were saying, but I think you also kind of meant that they fit in with the style of It's a Small World. The Mary Blair style, which is that very iconic style. And actually, funny story, when this was announced, a lot of people were very up in arms. They did not want this. Because before Disneyland got it, the very first Small World attraction that actually got characters incorporated into their attraction was Hong Kong Disneyland. And it had done so well, they brought it to California. And believe it or not, we almost, here in Florida, had some characters incorporated into our It's a Small World. I believe, and I actually still I have a pin set. They had released a pin set of some concept art for having characters added into our It's a Small World. And I believe the one I have was Pumbaa, Simba, and Timon. And they were going to be in the jungle scene.
Well, that's what I mean too. Like it fit in with the area. Like Stitch was in the Hawaiian scene.
Yeah,
Like,
they
yeah.
didn't put characters that shouldn't belong in
Yeah.
the certain respectable countries.
Yeah, so it was like, and then like Belle was in France, you know, so like it all made sense that the character where they were, so like they didn't stick out because they didn't look different. They looked the same, and they were in an area where they made sense. So like it blends really well, and if you didn't know that wasn't original, I don't think you would know. You know what I mean?
Or care. But yes, I understand what you're saying. So, sit down, relax, and enjoy our ride on It's a Small World Holiday. Hey everybody, well, welcome. We are here in Fantasyland. You won't believe this, you guys, but Anne-Marie is actually here in front of It's a Small World Holiday, and she's actually going on it voluntarily.
This is something that will never happen in Florida and probably will never ever happen again. So enjoy it.
Oh, I will.
Not only is it the holiday version, but it's also the original Small World from 1964. So it's historic and it's special. So that's why I'm going on it.
There you go.
This will never happen in Florida, folks. Ever.
Ever.
How many you got? The left ramp. How many you got?
Yep.
Six.
Yes, unlike the one in Florida, this actually has dual loading. Sure don't.
It only happens when it's very, very busy.
We don't have dual loading like this. We don't have this.
But they have two boats going at the same time. When it's busy, they do.
Alright.
I've seen this a lot here while we've been here. A lot of people throw coins into the water here.
Yes.
Or into attractions. Like they did it at Toontown, the Roger Rabbit ride.
Yep.
And I've seen it in a lot of the water rides.
The one thing that they had to do a couple of years ago was completely drain out the entire track, make it deeper because of the heavier guests. The boats were bottoming out on the track, so they had to make it deeper because we're getting fat. So that's something.
But one big difference from Florida and this one, I mean, I'm sure there's a lot more, but we're actually loading outside.
Yes. And there's actual reason for that. Because of our humidity and the weather, our small world would be turning green because of algae.
So like the outside facade, you mean?
Yes. This can never be in Florida, ever. Just because of climate. You know, if Walt Disney ever built that dome like it was supposed to over Walt Disney World.
It's true. It would make my life a lot easier.
Right?
So all of this is original except for the boats, or the boats original?
The boats are new. They've redone the boats.
Please supervise those smaller sets of sailors and enjoy your holiday cruise around the world.
Yes.
I know you do, yeah. Oh, I know, I like that.
Arms, feet, and legs inside the boat. And please watch your children.
Especially because they closed it late. Well, they turned it off, I think, earlier because of the fire.
Und behalten Sie die Hände, Arme, Füße und Beine im Boot. Bitte achten Sie auf Ihre Kinder. Danke. Bienvenido. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del barco. Sí, cuide a los pequeños. Welcome to It's a Small World. For your safety, please remain seated throughout your voyage, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the boat. And please watch your children. Thank you. Bienvenue. Pour votre sécurité, veuillez du voyage. Passagers à l'intérieur du
Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way.
You should have really smiled.
We have to walk back through it before we're doing a good job. I guess I was expecting a different reaction.
Kind of cold, isn't it?
Is it always that cold in there, or they just make it cold for?
I think it's always that cold.
Okay. It was fairly cold.
You would have had a different reaction.
It was seriously.
They come out every 15 minutes.
So what do you think?
Well, that
Make
again.
sure all little ones are sitting down, please. Make sure everyone is sitting down on the locker room.
That again blows Florida out of the water. It's like 3 times as long. It's gotta be. I do like how they also incorporate Disney characters in there. Like I probably didn't even see them all, but I saw Cinderella, Lilo and Stitch,
Ariel,
Ariel, Belle,
Mulan.
What's his name?
Take it out to your right hand side. Enjoy the rest of your day here at Disneyland. All aboard you later by the mission. Around the world.
Yeah.
Tinkerbell. And
It was Woody and Jesse.
Woody and Jesse. I also think I could stomach the holiday version a little bit because it's not that song constantly.
Yeah, it switches between it. Amazingly, people were not really in favor of the adding the characters. They added the characters back in 2009, and people were like, they were livid. They were not gonna have it because this is a classic. How could you do that? But then it's because everyone does that. What would Walt do? I think Walt would have wanted that as well. And
I mean, a lot of the rides here were supposed to showcase the movies anyway.
Yeah.
So.
But I believe they did a great job. They did a fantastic job blending the characters in the Mary Blair style.
Yes.
So that they fit in with the attraction. They just don't stick out there like in placement.
Yeah.
But
and they're in the proper locations.
Yes.
Like
in proper countries.
Yes.
Yes. So.
You know, it's not just like there's a random character somewhere and thing. Like Lilo and Stitch were in Hawaii. You know, with the hula girls.
The Polynesian area, yeah.
Yeah. I did notice that a lot of the animatronics were not working though.
Yeah, there were some that were not working. So, that is our nice little trip on It's a Small World holiday. Well, since we've actually pulled up here at the dock and you're getting off the ride here, I think that'll call for this week's show.
I believe so.
So before we do our normal spiel here at the exit, I really have to say, please go check out our brand new site at cfsas.com. Big help with my friend Justin Jolly. Completely redesigned the site from the bottom up, so when you go to the site, you don't have that really ugly looking blue title border at the top. So we've gone from a really basic site to a really, actually very nice and easy to navigate site. So when you go to our site, you'll see a couple of buttons down at the bottom. They go to our YouTube, our Facebook, our Twitter, my Instagram, and also my Twitter. I think we'll get your Twitter on there because at the time of this recording, yours is not up on there. But and also there's an easy contact button. So if you want to contact us, just go to the website. It's that easy. So go check out the new, and you can listen to the podcast right from the website. It's fantastic. So, with that, please email us at podcast@cfses.com. Check us out on the brand new cfses.com. Of course, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at JohnCFSS. You can follow Anne-Marie at AnneMarieCFSS. And also our main Twitter account at CentralFLSCS. And you can like us on Facebook and go check us on YouTube. I just added 2 new videos, which are the part 1 and 2 of the Universal Studios Hollywood tram tour, because the thing was like 57 minutes long. And I was not going to have you guys watch a 57-minute video, so I chopped it up into 2 30-minute videos. So it's a little bit easier to digest, and you'll like it.
Would you also like to tell the listeners about our new place where they can listen to the website or listen to the podcast, the Podbeam?
Oh, yes. If you go to... actually, if you click the listen to podcast, it'll take you to our Podbean, where we're also on Podbean. So podbean.com, and search us up on there. Again, we're still up on iTunes as well. We actually switched feeds, so if you are still subscribed to our old feed, which if you are, I'm amazed that you are, because the fact that the old feed was completely taken off. You'll get this brand new feed, which has all of the episodes that we've done thus far, and you'll know if you've got the right feed. If the podcast art is black, has a black background, you've got the right feed. So, with that, I think that covers everything. Wouldn't you say so?
I believe it does.
So, there's only one more thing to do. Say goodbye, Emery.
Goodbye, Emery.
And so long, and have a magical week, everybody.
Kungaloosh.
So before we let's try that one more time.